Guys, going to discuss the Showtime card that was over the weekend just passed. Some good fights on the card. Ruslan Provodnikov obviously headlining the card. Demetrius Andrade obviously on the card, and also uh, Dejan Zlaticanin. Sorry if you can hear the rain. It's chucking it down over here in the UK for some odd reason. I don't think it's actually caught on that summer has started, but yeah, it's really poor weather at the moment. So apologies if you can hear it in the background hitting my window. It's crushing. It's crushing down. But yeah, let's go from bottom to top. Dejan Zlaticanin won the vacant WBC lightweight title in pretty good fashion, actually. Franklin Mamani, he was a late replacement for Emiliano Marsili, who was the next top rated contender. And Mamani, no head movement, that sort of stuff. He was very basic, and yeah, he Zlaticanin took him out in 3 rounds, did what he had to do, and yeah, got a pretty routine win. Looked good in doing so as well. Zlaticanin has enhanced his reputation in the lightweight division as a really dangerous puncher and a really solid operator. He's got fast hands. He's quite small for the weight, but he comes forward, he trudges forward, and he can move, he can box a bit as well. So yeah, I mean, his win over Ricky Burns is very underrated over here in the UK. So he's had a good win here and there, and he looks to carry some serious power. Obviously, the WBC champion in recess is Jorge Linares, who it was yesterday or the day before announced that he's going to face Anthony Crolla over here in the UK. He's going to come back and he's going to be fighting for the WBA Lightweight title and the WBC Diamond title. So yeah, the winner, as far as I know, will have to face Latikanen next. That's a very good fight, regardless of who wins against Latikanen. Linares versus Latikanen is a good fight, a very good fight. Crolla versus Latikanen is a very good fight as well. So, I have no qualms with that. I will talk about Linares versus Crolla, sorry, in more depth and possibly in the podcast tonight. This video will be going up on the Thursday, so yeah, it'll be on the Thursday. We haven't been able to arrange the Wednesday one, so yeah, podcast will be moved to Thursday. Yeah. Also, yeah. So Bartholomew's moved up and that sort of stuff. The lightweight division is open, and there's a lot of players in the division, and it's looking up. It's definitely looking up. Terry Flanagan's got a fight in a few weeks as well, albeit against a nobody. But the division's certainly quite hot at the moment. Demetrius Andrade. I think they call him Demetrius Andre over in the States. So we'll go with that so I don't really get any stick. Demetrius Andre versus Willie Nelson. Another good fight. Demetrius Andre, he dominated the whole fight, let's be fair. Knocked him down 4 times, getting a late stoppage, and Willie Nelson for me looked drained at the weight. I think Willie Nelson's legs, they look really skinny. I think he needs to go up to 160 probably and probably have less weight to cut. But Willie Nelson was never dominated like that, and Andre just really put a clinic on him, and Boo Boo as they call him was at times bye because Willie Nelson could not lay a glove on him at times, and Andre with that southpaw stance coming forward, really making it awkward and also aggressive. A very unique style for Andre to use, and I'm really looking forward to seeing him get back in the mix. This was a really high profile win after a long layoff as well. So October or November he fought last, so quite a long lengthy layoff, and he's back in the mix at 154. The Charlos are there. Trout's also there. Lara's there. Canelo could be in and around there as well. So there's a lot of potential for Demetrius Andre. As I said, I rate him really high on his day. If he keeps momentum and going in his career, he could be a top pound for pounder. He's that good. He really is that good, and I really rate him. But we'll see how far he goes, and hopefully he does go further. And he can progress in the 154 division, if not pushing up to 160. He couldn't even get his old belt back against Liam Smith, but I think he's going down the WBC route. I think he's the mandatory challenger now for the winner of Charles Hatley versus Jamel Charlo, the boxer, the one who was losing to John Jackson up until the stoppage. So I think he can win that fight pretty handily. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Um, as I said, Ruslan Provodnikov headlined the card, and it was a fight against John Molina. It didn't really catch fire the way I expected it to. I thought it'd be a war. John Molina wouldn't box. Thought they would come both to engage, and I thought Provodnikov would actually win by a mid to late stoppage. Very wrong. I was very very wrong. Demetrius Andrea actually got the prediction right, and uh, Zlaticanin I got that prediction right as well. But yeah, this one I completely blew it, and yeah, I mean Molina, he came to box. He wanted to stick to a plan, and for me, he done very well at that. And Provodnikov is what he is. He comes forward. He's got an iron chin. He's got really really good power, if not great power at that weight class. But that's all he has really. He doesn't really cut off the ring very well. He doesn't really do the subtle things that are going to help his game and enhance those attributes he has. And it's a shame. Molina boxed very well, as I said. He gave a very good account of himself, and he's a sort of fringe contender at 140, or I don't know if he could still make 135, but he's definitely a fringe contender at 140, and people like Ricky Burns and those sort of guys, Tommy Cole, they'll be looking at John Molina and probably thinking, oh well, I'll have some of that. Especially Ricky Burns after his win against Michele De Rocco a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, definitely, I think it's a good fight for Burns to take at this stage in his career. But kudos to Molina, done very well. I think Provodnikov needs to have a bit of time out, kind of assess. Do you know what it is? I think it's you can't teach an old dog new tricks, and I think it's the case here. Provodnikov is not a spring chicken or anything like that, and time's going on. So I think he really needs to assess his options and see where things go from here. Uh, we will be talking about all of these fights in the podcast. So yeah, stay tuned for the podcast. It will be this week, as I said today, Thursday, the 15th of June. And yeah, any thoughts? Please do let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, thumbs up, subscribe and share so it gets out to a larger boxing audience. And again, apologies if you can hear the rain in the background. It's really thudding down. So yeah, apologise for that. Take care, guys, and speak to you soon. Peace.